Hello there ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gary gzduel and I'm here today to show you guys another Madolche combo. It is OTK and it is with these three cards. So the good thing about this combo is you don't necessarily have to have a monster in your graveyard. So I say necessarily because it is good if you do, but if you don't, and that's fine as well. You just won't be able to bounce up to 2 cards with Queen Tiramisu's effect. You will only able to bounce back 1 card. So it's very situational, but also, you know, if you have it and your opponent goes first turn, set 1 card, pass off the turn, you are able to basically OTK him second turn. So without further ado, let me show you guys what happens. You're going to normal summon Mew. Using Mew's effect, you're going to special summon out Messengelato. Messengelato's effect will try to activate, so that will be Chain Link 1. You can reveal your TG Warwolf in your hand in order to count that as Chain Link 2 to try to special summon. Chain Link 2 will resolve first, you get to special summon, and then Chain Link 1 will resolve, you get to search for the Madolche spell or trap card. So it's very important you do that in that order. So the spell or trap card you're going to search, of course, is Madolche Ticket. Ticket is very useful in this situation. You want to search this first before the field card. You're going to activate Ticket, and then you're going to overlay the TG Warwolf and the Madolche Mew in order to special summon out the MX Saber Invoker. Now, MX Saber Invoker's effect, you're going to have to detach the Madolche Mew. It's very important that you do this. And then you're going to special summon out the Messengelato. Messengelato will have no effect because you don't have a Madolche Beast type monster on the in the hand. No, on the field. I'm so stupid. And you overlay these two Madolche Messengelatos, you're going to go for Madolche Queen Tiramisu. With Tiramisu's effect, here's where things get tricky. You have to detach this, no problem. But to return, you have to return only one of these Madolche monsters. Here I'm going to return Madolche Mew, and with that I'm going to return this card. So let's count that this card on my opponent's side of the field is gone because my opponent just is not participating in the duel at the moment. And because you return the Madolche monster from the graveyard to the deck, Ticket's effect will activate. You're going to try to search out Madolche OTK. Let me see if I can find that right over here. And instead of adding it to the hand, you can special summon it because Queen Tiramisu is face up on the field, and Queen Tiramisu is a fairy Madolche monster. Now, this OTK hasn't used its effect, and you now have a monster in the graveyard to banish. You're going to try to banish the Messengelato, and then you're going to use OTK's effect to special summon out another Messengelato. With this Messengelato, you can have the effect because your OTK is on the field. It's a Beast Madolche monster, and you're going to search for the field card. Now, since there are no other Madolche monsters in the graveyard, you're not afraid of returning them. You're going to activate the field card, and then the total damage would be 1,600 from, let me see if I can calculate this, 1,600 from the Invoker, 2,000 from the Madolche OTK, 2,100 from the Madolche Messengelato, and 2,700 from the Queen Tiramisu, and that is actually game. Alright, so this is how you can pull off the 3-card combo when you don't have a monster in the graveyard. So I will be showing you guys how you can pull out this combo by returning 2 cards when you actually do have a monster in the graveyard. So hold on a second. Okay, so this is what you have after resetting. You have basically the same type of hand, but in the graveyard, something changed. You actually have a Maxi or Effect Veiler or whatever in the graveyard. So the whole entire combo is going to be much more effective because what you can do right now is you can still do the same thing. You can still use this and then special summon this. So this will be Chain Link 1, this will be Chain Link 2. You special summon this, and then you are allowed to search. Of course, you're allowed to search for the ticket to your hand, and you're going to activate the ticket. So up to now, it's still pretty standard. You're still going to activate the ticket. You're still going to overlay these 2 cards right here in order to go for MX Saber Invoker. Still like this. And MX Saber Invoker will still detach the Mew, so you will still be able to special summon out the Messengelato from your deck in face-up defense position, and then you are able to overlay these 2 cards in order to go for the Queen Tiramisu. And then with Queen Tiramisu's effect, here's where it changes up because you do have a monster in the graveyard. You can return these 2 cards to the deck now, returning up to 2 cards on your opponent's side of the field. So say my opponent had 2 cards, 1 monster, 1 back row, I'd be able to return both of them. And now you can use Ticket's effect still. You're going to special summon out the Hoot Cake because you have Queen Tiramisu, which is a fairy Madolche monster. And then using Hoot Cake's effect, now you can use it to banish this Maxi. Okay, so before we banished the Messengelato because we didn't have a monster, but since we had Maxi, we were able to banish Maxi, special summon out Messengelato, use Messengelato's effect to search for the field card, and then play the field card and still attack for game. It is still 1,600 plus 2,000 plus 2,100 plus 2,700, and that is still game. But this time you get to return 2 cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed these combos. It's something that I figured out, and I don't know if it's been out there already. It's something that I just figured out from playing. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Gary GzDuels signing out.